Right, we're podding.
Right, we're in.
Welcome to the pod, episode 2.
3.
Right, fucking is as well. Isn't it?
Yeah, but was that first one and that was...
Yeah,
point
this is episode 3. It normally goes 1, 2, 3.
On
so
Spotify, there is an episode. So
we've actually finally got round to it. It's been quite a long time, hasn't it?
yeah, I was going to look earlier to see how long it's been.
I'm going to say 6 weeks, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be 6 weeks, isn't it?
Plummy on.
No, 5.
Plummy on, Cramling,
Canada,
Rights.
Poland.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Well, actually 5.5 then, really.
I don't know how long it's been. 5 or 6 weeks, but
Longer than we expected. But
we've been
burning a candle.
been busy, man. Well,
Yeah.
I haven't. You lot have been busy. I've been pushing for it.
Yeah. I tried after what was it after?
Yeah, what was going on?
I come
My
down
lorry
to
was
Barry's. I went and worked at Barry's, and then I said I brought everything with me, and you boys were busy.
I had another dramas with a
Oh,
lorry, didn't I?
it was before you went to Arncott. It was before Canada Rights. After.
it?
Oh, I had to do my bike, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I think, before Plummy on, so I may as well sit this bit out. You two give me a rundown on what's been going on.
This is part of the trouble, isn't it? If it takes too long to do the pod, I can't remember what happened.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Was my first ride back.
Oh yeah.
How's your bum?
It was not too bad. Still gives me a little bit of grief now and again, but it's getting better every day. But we still had some good results there, didn't we?
You had a good day.
I had some good starts.
12th and 14th or something.
12th and the 14th, yeah.
Yeah.
The track was, if you got a good start and just run with it, though, it was...
It was a good track.
Yeah.
I did like it this year. They prepped it well. Jumps were good.
That drop-off thing.
They need to get rid of that, really.
Oh my God, that is a slammer.
Yeah. We have some guards seen better days after that. Definitely seen better days. But no, it was alright. I melted a clutch first thing in the morning on Sunday, and then I don't know why it just done, and then we restacked it and then it just done it again in the first race. Just completely melted the whole clutch. So I had a DNF, my first DNF really on the 4-stroke, and then second race managed the 16th. But it's quite wet and shitty, wasn't it, on Sunday? Did it rain or did they just water it? I think it rained, didn't it?
It did rain.
Definitely rained.
How were the French people?
They were Frenching.
Yeah.
Good, wasn't it? Loads of people there.
It's big.
Oh, like good Frenching?
Yeah, good Frenching.
Not
Good
just being
crowd.
ignorant turds.
There was baguettes and that kicking about.
Was there?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think-
croissants.
Yeah. Oh yeah, French. There was a good French stand or whatever.
Bet there was no beer tent though, was there?
No beers.
Was it a boring atmosphere at night? I mean, I think when we was on the last pod,
That's when Dad stayed up till 3 in the morning. In the morning, wasn't it? With Craig.
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the morning, mate.
just sat on the road.
Yeah.
Talking
Gibbering, mate.
Talking gibbo.
Proper gibbering. That did wade in a bit.
Well, Wayne must have been there as well, wasn't it?
Wayne, Dad, and Craig. That was it. 3 of them.
What about
That is good going,
Ray
isn't it?
Ray went
You
to
should
bed?
have. You should have put the podcast, connected it up, mic'd
Mate.
them up.
If you mic them up, it would be funny, but it would take fucking hours to get through all the shit they talk. Yeah, they do talk some shit.
That's why I didn't go. I thought it's going to be a bit boring at night.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I think the racing was alright though.
I'm just interested in beer tent champing it at the minute.
Beer
so.
tent champs, yeah. Although, no, was there a beer tent? Did you go to the beer tent in Poland?
There wasn't one.
There wasn't one.
Nothing.
I thought they said
Nothing.
there was.
Dead.
It's not. Can't win for the minute at the minute for beer tents, can we? Really? Cramling's always rubbish.
Lucky we smashed it out of the park on Thursday night then.
No, we didn't. Nothing happened Thursday.
So at Cramling, what happened there?
Disaster.
Yeah. When I went up there for the riders briefing on Saturday morning, I thought everyone's going, "Oh, let's do it Sunday morning," and I'm just thinking, it's brave, isn't it? You just think anything can happen, and
Yeah.
you're not getting in. And then it went. So we had all day Saturday, sat about in the rain. It did rain, to be fair, didn't it? All day Friday.
I think you could have rode it.
You probably
Saturday.
could have rode it. Yeah.
It would just been a bit
It
muddy.
was shit anyway on Sunday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We rode all day. So yeah, it was hard to get in. It was hard to get in. Mate in my group broke down first lap round.
Who?
What, the French guy?
The French guy. Yeah, it's one of the Frenchies broke down.
Is he any good?
No, he's alright, number 51 or 151.
He wouldn't have got in anyway.
He's quite old, I think. But because the right chairs had a line, they had an advantage, I think.
That 151, isn't he?
No, don't you mean 51?
I think it's 51. Oh no, I think he's 51 at the French and 151
Oh, right.
at the GV.
'Cause he's got like a black and pink bike.
Yeah, he was opposite us, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Parked, yeah.
Who's the other one that's got a black and pink bike who's like his teammate? That was one that I was giving the bump start to.
Bonnet.
And yeah.
Yeah, they got two bikes.
The bump start.
Yeah, I was giving him a bump start in Torsen Valley.
Oh yeah.
We come round, second lap of practice, just poodling round. Then you know how they ride all like square in the corners, don't they? He's come round. What's going on?
Just look. Your bumper keeps hitting the top.
I'm on the limiter.
Yeah.
Wop 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 wop.
Your voice just must be loud, like
I'm
dead
just
loud.
Fucking main
Or
character.
I'm further away. I don't know.
I
Does
could-
mine sound alright though when I'm talking and the head's
Sounds
set?
normal. Mine sounds normal. Anyway, yeah, I've come round and he's just squared it off in front of me. Mike was training me round, and then I've clipped the passenger,
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh fuck, like whatever. It just hit my front wheel, like it wasn't anything major. And then mate, he's like shouting and bawling. I was like, yeah, whatever. And he's roosted me, and I was like, all right. And then he stopped, and then like just stopped in front of me, tried to do it again. So I literally just nailed my bike into the back of his bike and just fucking pushed him up the track sideways. Mike come past me like, oh mate, he's like bump starting him up the track.
I thought he was bump starting him.
Honestly, for like 3 corners, this mate, he's revving and shouting and whatever. I just ploughed him in the end. And then that was the end of that.
They do that. I've ran people like that I ran Gordozhev in a sighting lap. Didn't I? Doing that.
Yeah,
Cutting the corners
yeah.
up.
Yeah, they do ride square, don't they?
Yeah.
So
My bike don't turn good enough to do that.
that I couldn't believe it when you ran Gordozhev in the sight and lap.
I didn't even know. I honestly didn't know. I looked because I was messing around with my gear lever,
Oh,
and then I come in. Yeah. Oh no, I was messing around with the gear lever. This is in Shinnon, French Championship, and then I've looked down at the start of the lap, messing around with the gear lever, and then for the rest of the lap, Gordovay keeps looking at me like from in front of me, like proper staring me out, and I was like, "What's he doing? Like, just get on with it. I want to get around." And then we got in the pit box. Scott was saying sorry to the passenger, and that. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You rammed him." I was like, "No, I didn't." He's like, "You did." Like right in the right hander, you nudged him like in his back. I was like, "Oh, I didn't know."
that is fucking
Normally
brilliant.
we get on alright with Gordozhev, but I don't think we're mates anymore.
Is it off?
Nah, he's alright. I go and see him every now and then when he's having a bad day.
Does he actually? I've never actually spoken. Does he actually speak English?
A little bit, yeah, like proper Russian, like.
His mechanic's a nice boy.
Yeah,
He's alright, I quite like him.
him and Dad are mates, yeah. Dad welded up their bike last year, so.
Didn't he give him some sausage in return?
Yeah, some sausage that he caught or something. Yeah,
He caught?
Yeah, he's a fucking huntsman or whatever. Yeah, they don't do that. They don't buy things from down the shop around where they live, do they?
He's a huntsman.
He was just out bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Have to get a pig, mate. Slow animal.
So, results, Cramling. What happened,
mate,
Mike?
It was hanging like.
I was off home. Got my lorry dragged out, and I was see you later before the first race even started.
Did you get your qualifying money?
No. No, it's just off weekend.
Yeah, they do happen sometimes. That's not a good track. I think all the stars align for you there for a bad day. So,
To be fair, not many of us have had good days at Cramling.
No.
Cramling's like one of them you could just miss it probably
I did.
from past experiences. I hate
It's so
it there.
close though, isn't it?
Huh?
When it's dry and fast,
Yeah.
the times are so close.
I kind of wish, I don't know, I missed that, but I just sat in a field at Anora all weekend trying to ride a quad and not riding a quad.
Was that weekend?
Yeah.
That was a mudder as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, don't ride a quad in the mud. They're awful things.
I want to have a go on one now.
It was funny, like, but I just thought confidence is key here.
Let's go at it.
Just go flat out. How hard can it be? Like, if you fanny around, then...
Yeah.
Yeah, but as soon as that front wheel grabs,
Well,
starts.
Yeah,
it,
but
it fucks you off
fucking
whenever.
tell me that now. I literally went out, overtook someone straight away, and they must have been thinking, what is this knob doing? Like, but because it's muddy, I thought, I don't want to be sat behind anyone.
Getting filled in.
And I've gone round 2 corners, nearly got stuck, and then ridden down a straight, just fucked off sideways along the track, and thought, I'm dangerous. Like, yeah, it wasn't. It actually freaked me out.
When I watched you around Encore, I thought, I fancy a bit of that.
I was riding it alright, Encore. I thought.
Yeah, I reckon I could go alright on a quad.
I think this is the route we should go.
We'll get a quad.
Quads on the sofa.
We could probably afford it between us.
Yeah, we can afford
Have one
it.
quad
Have one between us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's riding this weekend then?
Yeah.
No, there's 3 different classes. I'll go in the women's. You can go
Oh,
in the good
yeah.
class. Mike's done a bit of quadding.
Yeah.
Might go in the top boys.
He's
yeah.
not a virgin.
It's expensive.
That's what puts me off. I would like to do it.
No, fuck that. It can't be any more. Like, this is the thing, right? I think at the top level, it probably doesn't need to be as expensive as sidecars. You know, like, they're all going on about their quad to 25, 30 grand, but you could do 25 or 30. Like, do you know what I mean? Do you think Bax's bike wasn't 25 or 30 grand?
Yeah, but mine's not.
Yeah, but does it have to be? I don't think it has to be.
Probably
McLaren
not.
reckons they're putting out 2 or 3 horsepower more on a standard engine than what they are on them really expensive engines.
I think, like, I would be tempted to have a nice bike, like a nice frame and good suspension and just have a standard motor.
You wouldn't want the wheels breaking off them every now and then.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
would
people
want
do use a solo engines, don't they?
Huh?
Use a solo engine. It's
Yeah, I'd
cheap.
get a Husky. I'd have a Husky.
Oh, you go for a hybrid, not a Yam.
Yeah,
quad
because at
engine.
least I know. At least now I know a KTM wiring loom and a
True.
Husky, like a KTM engine.
Yeah, I can't. They just reckon the gearboxes are beefed up a little bit more, but
What in
thing
the
is,
Yams?
we're not going to be riding the tits off them like
No, not for a while.
for a while. Anyway, we're off subject. We'll talk about quads in a minute. Jeep. What happened after that?
Well, he
I
done
rode.
his
Yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
Cramling. How did Cramling go for you?
George is still there.
Just ping some
Yeah.
results off. You know, I don't think anything.
I think
that
I had like an
interesting.
18 and a 19. First race, started raining,
Yeah.
and I said to Dad, like, can you bring a brolly to the pit box? Got to the pit box, sat there thinking, fucking raining. No brolly, right? And I swear to you, there was 32 teams in that pit box, and there was one without a brolly, mate, and it was me, right? So obviously 3 laps into the race, goggles are steamed up. I can't see where I'm going, so I'm in survival mode within like 3
Did you
laps.
just take them off?
Yeah, I had no goggles for 20 minutes.
Full
20
Adam Field.
Yeah, full fieldy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worse than fieldy, no glasses on. So
At least the fucking wind and that ain't going in
Yeah.
your eyes.
that's the thing, is you just can't see, and it's fast.
You
isn't
get
it?
loads
So-
of spray, don't you?
Yeah, as soon as you pick up speed, it just starts hurting. So, and then the next race, the bike stopped on the second corner, and I just rode the whole race. Like, I just rode the race from the back, like half a lap down.
I
And
do
just
remember.
kept going for a point.
I
2
never
points.
like realised that you got points there because I watched it until 5 minutes to go or so, and you weren't in a position to score.
No,
And
I
I
did
thought, oh
get.
fuck, he's gone there for like nothing. But
I got 2 lots of points. I'd never scored a point there before that
really,
weekend. Yeah, so I was quite happy to get
Holy
points. Really,
shit.
yeah. Every
You
other
rev-
time I've been there, I've been going home like Mike or fucking
I've never scored a point in
Um,
Cramling either.
having
Actually,
a shitter on Sunday. Yeah,
never at a Grand Prix. Nice.
so
That's good.
not all was lost.
George still pulled something off.
Was it worth it?
Is it ever worth it?
Like, would you say how like it probably cost you $1,000, maybe a bit more?
Easily, yeah.
So that's £330 a point.
Not worth it.
No.
No.
I stayed
But-
at home.
Not out of choice.
I actually spent £300 going to that quad Nora meeting. 170 quid an entry. And then
Mate, they're expensive, them Nora, like that, them Nora meetings are.
yeah, I was quite shocked. And then I got there, camping, another 20 quid.
£20? Tenner a night?
Two nights. I was only there the second night because I couldn't get out because I was stuck.
Fucking hell.
So yeah.
Ed was on about when they used to go trials, he used to fucking, and they used to ask for camping money, he used to say, oh fuck that, and he used to just drive up the road and come back in the morning.
Oh, I don't really get the camping money thing.
I don't really.
It's just another way of making a little bit of money.
Yeah, it is, yeah, because they don't provide anything. Portaloos if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the club's already technically, that's in their budget, isn't it? The
Should be,
toilets,
Yeah.
paid for it. That's just a little bit of extra punts for someone, isn't it?
Yeah.
But don't deny we'd all be doing the same if we was doing it. So
Yeah.
you can't blame them. But alright, so Cramling was a waste of time. Canada Heights, I was back.
Return of the Kerwin.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
actually
it?
I rung Kerwin up on Thursday, and he was in.
He was already talking the job up.
He come
round like Tuesday, and he was like, giving it the little smile. I was like, I fancy the British at the weekend. I thought,
yeah, he was flirting a little bit. I was in the dumps of it, but I thought, go on then. And actually, he done well.
You can't knock someone
I knew
who's
he'd
not done
done
it.
alright.
2-2.
Experience gets him through, doesn't it?
Yeah, he done well. 2-2. No crashing, no disasters. We actually led quite a lot of it.
Yeah.
2 hole shots, which I think done him a big favour. Like, if we'd have gated 5th, or so, we could have stayed 5th.
In the second one, especially. In the first one, you'd have been in with a shout, but in the second one, I think you might have been happy to stay there.
But that's alright. It's funny because on the day I was like, that's good, going 2-2. Like, I was quite happy with that. On the way home, I was fuming the whole way because I was like,
could have won.
yeah, like should have won that.
You and Ryan probably would have won it.
Yeah,
you
I think
probably could have won that.
we probably would have won both races because
Yeah.
me and Kerwin only had to leave for another lap in the second race because it got red flagged. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we'd have won the overall anyway if we'd have led it for another lap. But like, yeah, it obviously helps getting a good start, doesn't it? But
That's half the game, isn't it? Really, with all of us, like, if you can get out of the gate.
yeah, how'd you boys get on?
We did a bit of swapping.
You
didn't
two
we?
was just
Yeah.
chasing me around, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cheated in the first one anyway. I had the old shot.
No.
If we watch a slow mo, you see mate, you jazz the old pin and you bend the gate down.
Right, I don't think it's cheating when you're all behind the gate. You've all got the opportunities to observe if someone cores a massive great hole, so you can see mate, you pull the pin on the gate. You know.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, but you got to be observant.
I thought, like, I had a bad jump. Like, I thought, fucking hell, my reaction must have been well bad. And then when I watched the video and, like, you've gone before, like, anything's
You
even
see the gate,
happened,
like,
maybe my reaction wasn't that bad. I was just genuinely watching what I should have been, or what.
Oh yeah, I hit the gate. I moved before the gate was even going down.
Yeah, so I didn't feel so bad after that.
Luckily, the gate fell forward because I did actually it just front wheel clipped it and it just twisted the bars around. I thought, oh, that was close.
Yeah. Apparently, Oldfield used to sit and the wheel spin off it back in the day when Gary used to ride it.
What, just be pushing on the gate?
Yeah.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. When the solos, I want to get like grids. That'd be sick. If we
Yeah.
get a grid, I'd love the grid.
Yeah, it would be good. I don't know how a cycle would react off a grid.
It'd just be nice to have the same every time, wouldn't
But-
it?
You know, like, would they go straight because it's almost 100% grip, isn't it? Although I've seen people spin off the grids.
Yeah, you must be able to.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be something quite cool to try though. Get on the bandwagon.
Good if they did it at GPs at least.
Yeah, it's a big thing though, isn't it? Like,
I don't know how it worked with back row though.
They did back row, don't have it.
Yeah, but would
that's a big disadvantage.
you've got to
isn't it?
ride over it? I don't know how do they fix them down or.
That'd be no problem. 'Cause you always drop down on the second row, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know how it would work.
I tell you what, it'd be hard work for them putting them in a herder. Have to get the SDS out and
Yeah.
start fucking plugging them into the concrete.
Concrete starts are hard as well, don't they, to get going.
The
I
one
thought
in Canada
Canada Lights
was
was good.
bad,
I reckon
yeah.
they thingied it across. It's like rippled acrossways, isn't it? So you
Yeah.
get grip. Whereas
was
like
good.
some like Dean Moore and that's dead smooth.
I was just doing practice starts and honestly, just fucking them up.
Oh yeah,
I thought this could be a long day.
yeah.
And then when I went about 5 seconds before everyone else, it was good. Didn't matter what it done off concrete.
I was looking for. I had third off the start.
That's crazy.
I was revving it quite hard to get it to go, but I thought, fuck it, be alright.
Yeah, I watched a little GoPro video. The bike just sounds, just goes, doesn't it? Left Brownie for dust.
Yeah, he'd probably say when it took his bars. I don't know why. Normally, my bike goes dead straight, and then that one day it just kept going left. I couldn't stop it.
Scott.
I was just fucking like, out crossing it up, I wasn't having it.
He would have done the same.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No, it's
We had a good race up.
a successful day. Poland. Was Poland next?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was.
It was kind of hard last weekend. Like,
Yeah.
oh, fucking hell.
Then we went to left for Poland Wednesday night.
That's a long way.
It wasn't great, was it?
That was a proper long way. Like, I drove 11 till 7 or whatever it was.
Yeah, I only lasted till about 5, I reckon.
Yeah.
5 o'clock.
4:45 it was when you
Yeah.
pulled over. And then I was literally, it was getting dangerous. Like, I was just falling asleep left, right and centre, and I thought,
I could have carried on at that point because you get that second wind, don't you?
Yeah.
And I thought,
it's going to
why
kill
am I
me.
carrying
yeah.
on? Like, because I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to bed for that long, to be honest.
You're meant to be trying to race, like, the
Yeah.
weekend, and you're not sleep. You're missing a whole night's sleep.
Yeah.
But, nah, it's a long way. But no, how was that for you boys then? I think, obviously,
I'll start because my story's
most
shorter than mine.
most people most people probably already know what happened, but give us the download of what went on.
Well, I went out in free training, did all the jumps, well, all but one, and I was like, mint. Like, I thought the track was good. Like, I liked it. It was good on Saturday, especially. Like, they prepped it well. Jumps were all nice, and then there was one more jump that was on a corner, and we didn't do it. And I sort of was like, not too worried. Like, if I do it or not, I don't think it's a massive time maker. And then came in, had a chat, went and watched A, and then everyone was doing it all of a sudden. Mike done it, Wyman done it, Brett done it. I was like, oh, it looks easy. So went out in pre-quali, done.
Did you do 2 fast laps in a row?
I did a slow lap, like normal, fast lap, and then I went to do it the next lap. Van Lucian was in my way, like riding around in front of me.
Right.
So I didn't do it that time, so I went round again, and then I went and done it, and then I stacked it.
To be fair, I see the whole thing because I went round and watched.
Yeah.
Because Van Dahl nearly crashed on the big jump coming back the other way.
Did he?
Coming down, yeah, he had a moment.
Yeah. Well, I've landed. I don't really know. I don't know what happened, but we just went over the front, like we landed, and then the bike went in and just flipped over and just squashed me and Scott basically, and
It was a weird jump though, because you didn't have to go fast at all to do it,
No.
did you? Because first time I done it, I went too fast and I landed in the middle of the corner.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I'll just do it. I thought if I do it once and forget about the corner, I'll be alright the next time. And then first time writ us off, so I didn't get to fucking do second time.
Scott's got a stiff neck.
I see Scott's head go around the way I've never seen a head go
What
round.
was it? T1 and T2 in the end?
He's broke T1 and T2. Yeah, he went to hospital. I mean, he stayed laid in the track. They put him in a back stretcher thing to hospital. Stayed laid down the whole time. And then when I got to hospital at like 6 o'clock in the evening, he was still laid down in his kit, full kit, boots, the lot. So,
Ready to go back out?
Yeah, so fucking tomorrow, ready for tomorrow. And then he, in the end, well, when we were at the track, we got a message saying that he was all right, and then I was a bit suspicious. I thought, I don't think he's all right. And then when we when me and Dad left to go home, they rung us and said, oh no, he has broken T1 and T2. So me and Dad turned around, went to the hospital and waited to find out whether they were going to operate or not, and they didn't. So, and they told him to fly home. That we thought they might say, you won't, not allowed to fly.
Yeah.
And also we didn't know if he could sit up because he hadn't sat up. So, but once he sat up, it was like, no, you should fly because you would be fucking shit driving home, which it probably would have been, to be fair.
I'd still be your dad in the pit box. It was quite funny. I like to be quite optimistic about things, so opposites attract and all that. But obviously he was going mad about you boys doing the jump, and you come round, you can't see it from the pit box barely.
Yeah.
But I think he see you like poodling up to it. And he's like, he hasn't done it. He hasn't done the jump. I was like, all right. Next lap, just in a little glimpse. Oh no, that's it. You come round slow, and I said, he was like, why haven't they done a lap? And I was like, the thing is, that's a jump. You need to get it right. Yeah. Like, you've done a lap now without doing it that you're probably happy with. You got to do that jump a few times instead of wasting some energy. And he's like, yeah. So I've just seen you like go through the air a little bit, and I thought it looks like they've done it. Like, happy days.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we're waiting, and your dad was like, where do they reappear from then? And I was like, I don't think they're going to reappear. When you're thinking, hopefully he stalled it, like landed on the back brake or something's gone on. And I was like, shit. So I've gone marching out, And I said to your dad, I said, well, at least we can't see any yellow flags. And I've walked along a bit more and went, oh no, there is yellow flags. But there's no medical flags. And I've walked a bit further and thought, oh shit.
There is a medical flag. Yeah.
And then by the time I've walked all the way over and they're all still out, I thought, that ain't good.
Didn't you see how fast that quad come over with the
No, I
bed
missed
thing on the
all
back
that.
of it? Come flat out across. That's where Endo was going. He went faster than me around the track.
It'd have been EMX then.
Yeah, I just got up and I went and lied down on the side. I got off the track and went and lied down for a minute to get my breath back. And I thought, as soon as I landed and I was on the floor, I thought, I've definitely broke something. Like I can't have got away with this. Like this is fucking really like, that was really hard. And then I got up and I thought, I don't know. And I just laid down, got my breath back, and then I was alright. And then I thought, Scott's broke something.
At what point did you start worrying about Scott? Because I generally think about my passenger like straight away.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as we landed, he was making noises, and I was like,
right.
he's fucking broken something. I thought he's hurt himself, and then he wouldn't move. And I thought when he didn't get up, I thought
We thought he'd done his knee.
Yeah.
But we see him bend his neck and that, and then it looked like the bike rolled across his legs.
Oh.
So we thought, oh, he's done his leg.
What's that story about Lewis moaning on the floor?
Yeah. Me and Lewis were riding around behind Lasagna at Dardon Goujon, and we'd done the double. We kept following him over the big double into the left, and it is a big jump. And one lap, Lasagna just caught it short, and then obviously we did as well, and we just both crashed at the same time. Right? This is like 20-something minutes into the race. And I can't, like, it's one of them as well, like, I just shut my eyes and think.
Can you imagine watching that? Just two people just going like...
Yeah, just a massive splat everywhere. Like, if there's a picture of all of us laying on the floor, and I remember laying there thinking, fucking hell, and I could just hear someone going, oh, like this, oh, right. And then when we got back to the van, I was like, said someone must have hurt themselves because they were fucking moaning, yeah. Lewis was like, oh yeah, I thought I hurt myself, but I didn't.
Oh, fuck.
He was just doing it because that's what he thinks you should do.
Yeah. There's a picture of Lewis on the floor, like starving. Yeah. It's fucking funny. I'm in the usual my knees thinking, oh, what's happened? And I got back to the van, Dad was lobbing the awning around everywhere.
Oh...
Was that in race 2?
That was race 2, yeah.
Early into the weekend.
That was the second time I'd lobbed it down the track as well. I lobbed it down the track a week before in Roggenburg and all. Gated 6th. Done the double. Like, they watered all the track before the double, and I cased it, and my shoulder popped out when we cased it, and I just let go. Like, yeah, and there's a picture of me just like fucking no hands in it down the landing, and it's so lucky. And the bike went right, not left. Like it just rode off the track, and then we just wiped out loads of Harris fencing and everything, and then I was trapped underneath the bike, and this was in race 2 as well. Yeah, and then
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row. We had a well bad few weeks, and we got that WSP.
Yeah, so Poland for Mike. Whole short Hodges.
Yeah, it was a good day Saturday.
That was good. Nice little holy. I thought, fuck, could get dangerous. But
Yeah, I kept it PG.
yeah, it's very PG.
I'm being a bit PG at the minute because I don't really want to fall off still.
You was a bit too PG for me in free practice. I was a bit upset
I was
about
waiting
it.
for the sender down the hill in free practice.
But
Which one was that?
The fast one.
Yeah, I didn't do that, yeah.
I think you do definitely, you ride a bit better when you're like, just go for it. But the only times you crash this year is when you've gone a bit too far. Like,
That's when I get excited.
it's never early on, it's always a bit later, isn't it? So, I don't know, I think you need to let loose a bit.
I thought the jump was going to get done. I thought the jump needed doing. But
I was happy when you done the other one.
yeah, done it nice as well. And it knows it. What's annoying is no one, after I crashed, I don't think any left chair done it after that.
Mike done it once in the race on a random.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, on Sunday?
Yeah, Ryan wasn't happy about it.
Was he not?
I just come round like, what?
No, I'm not too PG then.
Nah. But, you know, a little bit like, I don't know that jump was... It probably was faster to do it.
Yeah. I don't think it was mega amounts though.
No.
I don't know though, you had to go, I think, see it's gone again. I think what
I know what's happened now.
we'll just ignore it, shall we?
Yeah. I know what's happened this time.
We just technology's not on our side with this thing, is it?
The old pod track hopefully is pulling it out of the bag for us.
Yes.
Is this still recording, George?
Yeah, I've left it on.
We're still on. We're still in.
And cut this bit out anyway. We could try my camera at some point, couldn't we?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Like I say, it must be something to do with that fucking thing,
I have
innit?
to fuck the camera off for this one. I don't get it. It's well annoying. I reckon it's the memory card. I'm gonna order a better one.
Well, it's actually a decent make camera, though, isn't it?
Yeah, Sony. It's alright.
You bought it brand new, though?
No. Bought a second-hander. I can't buy new. Not into all that.
To be honest, though, people own them things, like, look after
Mate,
them,
you can't fucking set, like, if you buy a good one, you got to be able to set it up and all that. It's not that easy. Even Dan's one's pretty, like, complicated, aren't they?
I've used it twice.
When did you use it again?
I don't know. I used it once for you,
Yeah.
and then once for just messing about. That's when I was going to be a big time blogger, but I've given up on that now that I don't race motorbikes anymore.
I know. That's the thing. We're all getting into all this, and going to have nothing to talk about before long.
There's going to be a lot of attention on Mike, so you need to start doing some,
Yeah.
creating some good stories.
But you had a good Sunday, didn't you, in Poland?
Yeah.
No, you had a good weekend, all weekend.
That was a good weekend.
Yeah.
Wyman must be. If anyone wants to sponsor Wyman some roll-offs, because he must
No
have,
goggles.
he must have used some roll-offs following Mike around all weekend.
Yeah, he did
man.
actually.
The whole weekend. He actually pulled into the pit box at one point before he was getting sick of it, but he changed the wheel. I think he just bored of right. I guess so. Do you know Benjamin Weiss was running tubes?
Was he?
They're letting
Yeah, he
air
was
out.
letting air out of his tyres after the cycling lap.
Was
I was
he?
like, what?
That's
And then he
mad.
come third, so. But no, 10-11 won it, 10th overall.
Yeah. Best
Nice.
result so far.
That's
Nice.
no messing, is it? To like, a couple of good results like that. No qualms.
Thing is, I think definitely in the Grand Prix, if you get out the gate, you can only go backwards. If you could try and run with it for a bit.
Yeah, but the problem is you have to keep pushing that intensity.
You do have to keep
because,
going because like you don't. Even if you do get a good gate, you don't still just automatically get a good result. Like you have to keep
No,
going
yeah, yeah.
and going
Like,
and going.
if you wouldn't have pushed, like, that's why when I was pitboarding, I was like, you need to keep pushing because there's a group behind you that if they're coming for you and they get you, you could be 16th or
Yeah.
17th. Like without, you've only got to be probably a second or two a lap off. And that's what. But obviously, the deeper you get into the race, the more that they lose hope and drop back and whatever.
Yeah,
so.
but you have got to be sharp. Otherwise, people like there's no prisoners, is there, at GP? Like
They'll just eat you
people
up.
aren't nice; they just eat you up. Yeah.
So
I do genuinely think though a lot of them run fast for a good quarter
Yeah.
percent of the race, and they do it does sort of steady up.
Yeah,
but
it does.
The problem is that I think they mainly drop off like if it's not going well for them. But if they stay on it, you don't generally eat people up at the end of a race, like come through them, do they? They just drop off of you.
Yeah.
Like I think they can keep it going if they're in front, but
Yeah.
that's why it's hard, isn't it? That's why you can't just rock up to a Grand Prix with a passenger that can't do it, because you will come nowhere. Like
Yeah.
if I went to a GP with a passenger, like you boys you boys were not far off eating me up with Canada Heights with Kerwin, and he done a great job. Like
Yeah, it's hard. I think it's got. I don't know if it's got harder, but it does seem like it's hard now.
yeah, I think everyone. There's a lot of good riders, isn't there? I know there's not so many teams at Grand Prix, but what you're actually losing is the slower ones. Like you've still got the fast 20.
Yeah, that's true. But I think there's a good entry. Like there'll be a good entry at Longmore. Probably there'll be 40 at Longmore. I'd have thought.
Yeah, I reckon.
And there'll be 40 in If and Dick.
Well, there's talk of Jake and Stuart both doing Lommel.
Yeah, I think so. Bax is doing Longmore.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Bax will win in Longmore?
He's a special guy, isn't he?
I'd like. Yeah.
I don't think he'll win.
I Yeah, I wouldn't bet against him though. I mean, it's all
I
got. There's
reckon
a
it
lot
could be
to
a win or bin.
There's a lot to happen in there. Like, there's a lot that needs to go right for him to win. He
Yeah.
needs to be fast enough to start with, which probably could argue will be. But then also his bike's got to finish, and
What motor is he running?
he's running the P-Power.
Is he?
Yeah, I've seen something with Patrick been put up. Yeah.
I just think Leobardus is going to win again.
At Lommel,
They're good at herder.
they were.
They're getting out the gate now. I just think they're good. Like,
They've got their shit together in a minute, now. They had a lot of breakdowns last year, though, didn't they?
Yeah.
You know, when you say, like, they were going well and then something happened.
Well, they weren't getting out the gate last year. It was a problem for them. But
that was like a game changer at the weekend, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, 2 whole shots, 2 wins. But,
Yeah.
But they run away with it. They were faster than Hermans and Leobardus.
Yeah.
And Van Lucian.
Do you think they were faster than Hermans?
Yeah. In the second race, when Hermans come through, he put a push on them for a couple of laps, and Leobardus got away from him. And then Hermans just give up.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Rapid. So, no, fair play to them.
They got big motivation at the minute, though, haven't they? You know,
Yeah.
They're leading the World Championship.
Yeah.
They look like they're not even trying. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not like riding around like they're going to crash. Like, they just look like they're cruising.
Where do you think the passenger racks up? Like, in terms of good passengers? I know he's obviously good because he's doing what he's doing, but say you put him on with someone
Not
else.
even fifth. Like, not even fifth best.
Do you not
probably.
reckon? See, I watch him and don't think he's special.
No.
He come out at the
He
weekend.
hangs in there,
the
don't
first race,
Yeah.
he come out, was running up behind the bike.
Yeah.
But,
He looks all. I think his handrail's all wrong.
yeah, he looks awkward on the bike, but I think just where they've been where they're the same person.
Yeah, it's like
they just gel so well.
Yeah, they are unreal.
I mean,
But, yeah,
which
like you
one
say,
is
I
the
wouldn't-
passenger and which one's the rider?
I don't know still.
Don't know.
Because one of them's got frizzy hair, innit, and the other one ain't.
But very similar still. Like, still not that different, is it? The hair.
Yeah, like not different enough. I don't know whether one of them's got bipolar and blows hot and cold or what goes on, but one of them I get on quite well with, and one of them I don't really speak to, or I don't know what's going on.
Maybe you keep speaking to a different one, and he keeps thinking, I was his mate last week, and now he don't speak to me.
Yeah, but I keep forgetting because I don't know, it's weird. Bit hard work, so maybe they should dye their hair different colours or something.
That'd be handy.
Hmm.
I don't know. I remember last year, like in Castle de Levi, the passenger was absolutely dead, like
Yeah.
completely done.
Or broken.
Yeah, like I've never seen.
Who, my
Like,
passenger?
no, but, well,
Yeah. We did see him die in fucking...
Rudesburg, yeah.
Rudesburg,
my passenger,
I nearly died in Rudesburg on Sunday morning. Fucking hell. I had a proper hangover.
Was you having it in Rudesburg as well?
Yeah. I'd had the meeting with Ryan. He was pretty sure he wasn't riding, so just went in there, got large. It's good. But,
Large and in charge.
but yeah, I'm going to try and win the Beer Tent Championship in Lommel, and I think George might be joining me by the looks of
We're
it.
gonna go.
I think so.
I
I did think we could do the sport class.
Could do.
Me and you, team up.
Yeah,
Got
Keep-
West Meehan the week after.
Get people talking.
I want to do Westmill actually. I was going to ask Dad if he wants to do it.
What, your dad do it?
Yeah, he wants to have a ride, doesn't he? I think on the bike.
Does he?
Yeah, he'd like to have a ride. I think.
Get Doug on.
Find someone better than that probably. Get Kerwin on with him or something if he fancies it.
Kerwin would be up for that.
Yeah.
Two classes. He was all over it for Duns this weekend. He rung me up today.
I think that's a bit of a big ask, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's got 3 races on the court and all.
Yeah.
Best thing you could do is go there, break his quad for him, like, do you know what I mean? Do
Yeah.
something to it, dodgy.
Mechanic.
Yeah, mechanic.
Bit of sugar in the petrol.
Yeah, and then you've got him for the day then.
Yeah. Nah, it's a long way, innit? It's so far. It's like 1,000 miles.
Yeah.
Mike's been spending all day trying to talk himself out of it.
Yeah.
You wish you had a shit day at Canada Rights now.
Yeah.
2 DNFs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Is Jake riding up there or not, do you know?
No, he's not. I asked him today.
Oh.
So that might be unreleased information, but apparently Jake Brown's not riding.
Well, yeah, but Lommel, what are you saying? You taking your truck?
Nah, probably not. Just all crashing Mike's truck. I'm hoping Endo's going to take his truck. And then,
I'll be obviously up on your truck. How much is it in diesel, do you reckon?
it's going to be a 400 quid travelling weekend, isn't it?
It's 200 each.
And then
200.
camping.
Yeah, tickets. Yeah.
Just stay in the beer tent. Won't need to sleep anywhere.
Yeah, don't even need to park the truck in the industrial estate.
Yeah, you gotta go in a camp and everything, park down the road.
That is true. I'd do that.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Longmore. What is after Longmore? What weekend off?
Yeah,
I'm hoping to do Westmeaton with someone somehow, whether it's on a quad or a sidecar or I don't know. Oh, I went out on a solo. That's what we was on about.
Why has Westmeaton got solos?
No.
Oh.
I went
Dan
out
went to Apex or Zev Racing.
I went to Apex and Zed Racing.
Have you done both?
I've been out twice.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you had to borrow my bike first time round.
Second time round, I broke the
Oh no,
rear shock on the Husky. Blew it out. Doing all the jumps and that like a big man, and then broke the solo. So come home a bit early, and then
Wasn't you getting a bit out of control?
this was the second time on the 150. Yeah, nearly went. Then went out on Mike's 150 at Flackwell. It's called now. Zed Racing.
Oh yeah.
And I just see these jumps. I think you'd do that on a sidecar, no bother. But the solos jump a lot differently.
Yeah.
Like, a lot differently. So I sort of am doing things. And I think I'm not really in control there, and then it soon bites me. But there's quite a decent like double there, and I was riding at it and like pussying out. And I thought I need to get that done really. I come out at it having a race up with someone. And I thought I'm going too fast, so I just had to send it. And
Mate, I wouldn't even want to get the wheels off the ground. I don't think.
I stood it up so bad, and I had to try it. Thought I've seen Jet Lawrence brake tap, so I just brake tapped it, and it's sort of come down a little bit, and I've landed tank slapper. I went out in the first session, 3 tear-offs on.
Yeah.
I've gone to pull a tear off, had a little wobble up, panicked, pulled them all off, and I was like, what am I doing?
Me and Scott have been on the old Armour Visions.
How was it?
I haven't even wiped it or anything yet.
I tried it, I didn't like it.
Didn't like it.
No.
What's that all about then?
It's like a square patch that goes on your lens, and then like nothing sticks to it, so you don't need nothing on. No tear-offs, no rip-offs.
Now I tried it and I thought it was rubbish, but
Maybe it's their crap ones.
maybe.
They're good.
Are you using the actual Armour Vision ones or the Rip and Roll ones?
Well, I think we've got Rip and Roll ones, I assume, because obviously Scott would have ordered them from Rip and Roll.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll try them again at some point, but I think I tried them. I don't really like change.
Oh yeah, because we went to Canada Ice with down to the box with 3 tear-offs on each and the Armour Visions, and they made us take them off. The tear-offs off.
No tear-offs on
No
it, yeah.
tear-offs, so I had to use them. It was alright.
Just had to get the lead.
Yeah, which you did. I didn't. Track was good, wasn't it? Canada Ice.
Yeah, there was just that bit in the middle that didn't really flow. I thought it was a bit shit when you went down the hill.
Yeah.
Tight right, tight left.
They always do that though, don't they? There's always a shit bit.
Yeah.
Whoops could have been a bit nicer.
Yeah, definitely.
They're not a bit too close together for
Put us
cycling.
round them.
Yeah.
Brett had them right.
Brett was fast through there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Kerwin didn't fancy none of that.
No, well, I nearly had a big crash twice going through them whoops. And me
What
and
about
my-
GP now? At Canada Ice.
How?
They could do it, couldn't they?
Yeah, but I just...
They would have to change the track a little bit. But
Yeah, I reckon
it's better than no British GP, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. I
Camping,
enjoyed it.
The parking.
Well, none of us
shit.
could be riding next year, so there is...
Come back for the
No, we're going to channel all of our energies into one team. Yeah, we're just not sure which one it is.
Yeah, whichever one we can make at this rate.
Yeah. So that's where it'll be at, and the other two will be bombing around on quads doing the EMX.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm all over the quad thing at the minute.
You ain't got a quad yet.
Yeah, but I really like it.
But how much would if you wanted to buy that quad for Harry?
Well, I don't know about Harry's one. I don't know what bits are on it or whatever. But when you bought your one, that was a good one. Was it $8,000?
Yeah.
So I think 10 grand. I've got in my head.
Thing is, it's getting
say
one
if
off
you-
the right person.
Yeah, could you buy a roller, say, and then just put a standard engine in
I
it?
ain't doing work on it.
Yeah, but like, no, I'm not on about that. But
Oh no, I don't
like
think.
because cheap engine. Not,
Yeah, but most people run a hybrid.
do they?
So like,
Yeah.
yeah, like there aren't that many people running like. I think Harry said it's only him and Torini maybe in the EMX.
What,
No,
like-
McLernan's running the Yam, isn't he?
Yeah.
The quad engine. But I think most of them run a hybrid anyway. So
Yeah, it's only
What's the
because everything is
fastest-
expensive for one.
What's the
isn't
fastest standard 450 you can buy?
you'd buy a KTM, wouldn't you?
Yeah, assume so. But I mean, you're going to buy a bike that's already got an engine in it, aren't you? But what I mean is like, Mike bought that quad off of that old Harry quad, and when it broke down, the bits were mega money because they were trick bits, weren't they?
Yeah,
the
right.
engine.
Had a Duncan Racing head on it, was
I
like
think
1,200
for a
quid.
couple of
Yeah.
years, we wouldn't need
Just
to be
need a
going
standard.
down the fancy
You want a good
route.
quad with a standard engine, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because when mine had all the bits in it, it was a really nice bike.
Yeah.
Then I put a standard and it was like gutless.
Really?
Yeah, but a standard solo engine is going to be good. Like, with the right mapping and the right
Yeah,
throttle
yeah.
body and all that lot on it, it's going to be good on that. So, I don't know, I think it's going to start off as a bit of fun, isn't it? But the only problem is you're into the same thing, you can't really go practicing. So, you're going to have to be going racing to learn how
That's
to
what's
ride
annoying,
it.
isn't it? You can't go anywhere.
Like, I was riding it well, but I
you
was
can
not really
you
in
can
control
go to the
of
old
it.
famous Ashdown.
Yeah.
No, I ain't
I'm
going
not
there.
even allowed there on a Sunday.
Only Saturdays though,
Yeah.
and in the week.
I wouldn't want to go there on a Sunday anyway.
I don't want to go there ever.
Don't say that, might ban you.
Fucking done some laps around that place.
That's what I mean. Hundreds and hundreds of laps around there. I don't know where else. Where else can you ride a quad? Where do they ride a quad?
Nora.
And then they go to Spain, don't they now?
I'll be up for a bit of that.
Yeah, fucking right.
Big party down in Spain, do a couple of days riding the quad.
Yeah, but you could just drive a van down. They couldn't even quad in the back.
Yeah,
Just park it in the
two
car
quads
park.
in the back. You get two
Yeah.
quads in the back of a normal van. Three probably was
Easy
stood them up.
three, stand them up.
So there you go. Us lot, 10.
What, an old race van?
Get in the
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah, no, I think it'd be good. It'd start off as a bit of fun, but we can't really go off the subject of sidecars just yet, you know.
No.
But I think the passenger front's bad.
Yeah.
It's worse than ever. Isn't it?
There's not really anyone on the come up, there is there, who's hard and wants it.
There needs to be, like, real men. Like, do this or die. Like, how sort of our attitude towards doing it is. You either do it properly or not at all.
Just don't think there's anyone who's like obsessed with it anymore.
Like, I think, yeah, if you went and grabbed any of these passengers up after a race, they'd cry before they hit you. Like, and that's the problem. You wouldn't go and grab older Dan or Josh Chamberlain, would you? And fucking, they'd rip your head
Yeah,
off.
but I think like where have all them people gone? Like when Dan and Josh came around, like they were around for a bit and then they were at GPs, and like Ryan came along and before he knew it, he was at fucking GP. All these
but
people,
They wanted it though, didn't they?
well, they're not even. Ryan didn't even want it. I wouldn't
Nah,
say it just happened to him. But he
was
just done
quite,
it.
Yeah, Ryan was quite naturally good, and he was stupid enough to do it.
Yeah,
but
no
I just
one's like that.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. Like, there's people with a little bit of potential, but the level now for like potential is so down there.
Yeah, but those two boys are riding well, aren't they? Rogers boys.
Yeah.
Beavis.
Ryan Beavis looks quite good now,
Yeah.
but hopefully they stay as a team. Like,
They're the only team that might go to GPs at some point.
Yeah.
I think
I
at
could
the
get-
moment, from what I can see.
I watch them all the time, and like he hasn't been riding. They haven't been riding long. I think their first season was 22, and they ride right. Like, Jack's
Yeah.
style is good,
Yeah,
and Ryan's style is good. Like, he moves good.
yeah.
I have been watching, but I don't know. It would be good to for them to just stick together and claw their way up.
That's the only one I can see maybe going to GPs.
Yeah, but
If
I just think now, like, the problem is as well, there isn't. These passengers look at it as well. The top passengers are going, so you got no choice but to come and have a look and ride with me. But that's not the case.
I think I'd rather retire.
Exactly.
Well, I am in that.
It's
frame.
not like you're my best option. No, my best option will be to retire if you don't pull your finger out.
Yeah.
So, and you can't just expect us to go and spend loads of money try and take you to a Grand Prix for you to go, oh, I can't do it.
Can you slow down?
Yeah, there shouldn't be slow down. Like, can you imagine? Yeah,
The end of the
Josh,
day,
Dan,
it's a job.
like Joe Millard, all them top. Slow down wouldn't have been in their vocabulary, would it? They'd have been
No.
out the back, laying on the floor, thinking, "Get back on, go."
yeah, it's a different sport now. It must be. I just don't know where. There's just a big gap of no one, isn't there? Like where before there was always people in the middle who would step up, but there's no one in the middle. Like
Yeah, but then when you think about it as well, like when Josh and Dan were going to Grand Prix and Ryan and whatever, they're riding with like your Stickles now, who are happy to grab a point.
yeah,
Whereas now, like Mike at the weekend, he's 10th overall. Like,
yeah,
that is the problem. That jump, that hole from where they're riding now, it's like 12 seconds a lap. It's not.
Well, this is it. Is that like especially at Canada Ice, it showed was the gap between the top five and
But
the rest.
I also watched the video from Canada Heights, and you watch them passengers that won it, they're not smashing their ride now. Like,
No.
they're not working their arse off for 25 minutes. Like, doing that pace to come and want to step up, you should be A game in that ride.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Otherwise, you shouldn't just be looking at...
Well, yeah, if you're finishing a minute and a half behind the top boys, if not more, you're getting lapped.
Yeah.
And then you'll still find it hard, then you're not ready to go to the next bit.
Yeah, so I think, some just need to keep their heads down and keep working away.
I don't think people have the desire to think, I want to go do GPs. Like, there's not many people like that. And
yeah, but I don't think the headspace shouldn't be, I want to go and do GPs. The headspace should be, I want to go and win Grand Prix. Like, that's how you become any good. There's no person that finishes in the top 10 in a world championship that hasn't got the desire to win a Grand Prix. Like, and I know for most people it's impossible, but if you're going to be any good, you have to like dream.
But they're not even thinking about it.
No,
I don't think.
No, not actually working for that.
No.
Obviously, everyone wants to win a Grand Prix, don't they?
Oh,
but, like, you need to work to be better than everyone else, and you can't be getting spooked by or getting tired in stupid races and getting spooked by riding around with the best riders in the world. Like,
and also, I think the people that did come through didn't last long enough. Like Lewis, like we've almost lost Lewis. Really, he hasn't done as many years as what we would have liked.
No, Lewis should still be like an A game passenger.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and
I would take Lewis in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
like,
and Zach.
Yeah, I'd take Zach.
He's like done all the work to be good at that level, and now he's not riding anymore.
Zach's his injury a little bit as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
he's been unlucky. I mean, he's had his knee done, and he's done it again, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, but like that's what I mean. He should now be taking over. Like, he's 4 or 5 years younger than Joe and Dan and Josh.
Yeah.
Now. He should be in their place now.
100%. Yeah.
But he's not.
Yeah, that is the problem.
And who else is there? That's probably it.
Nafe's retired.
Nafe, Nafe, he should be there now.
Nafe's
he's gone.
Good, really good.
He's a good passenger.
Like, so naturally good, and would always get you to the end of a race. Like, was so good at that.
Yeah.
But
like, them boys, there's the gap. That's the gap filled in it. Them 3 probably.
But it's wrong, isn't it? That like, you could almost argue that Lewis, Zach, and Nafe. Nafe is retired supposedly, but like Zach and that semi-retired basically, aren't they?
Yeah.
They come in and out.
Before Joe and Josh and people like that.
Yeah.
Like, they've retired before them.
Well, Zach's watching at the weekend, and Joe and fucking
Kerwin's
Kerwin's 40
made a
years old.
comeback,
Really. Yeah. Zach's not even 30 yet, I don't think.
No.
Is he not?
No. He was born in 95 or 94.
Yeah, so...
He might be 30 this year. I don't know if he's 95 or 94. I think he's 95.
Zach has been on the phone.
Has he?
He is. He's keen for it.
Yeah, but...
What, is he going to get his knee fixed, though?
But that is the problem. Yeah. That's the problem, isn't it? With, like, being, like, a British rider, them foreigners and whatever, but then it's where you want to prioritise, isn't it? But he should be getting that knee sorted out, like, get it fully reconstructed. But I suppose there are bigger things to life than racing sometimes, I suppose.
Is there?
Well, not really.
The thing is,
not
really.
really.
Especially for the, like, to me, like, for the young ones, like, when I started, like, I couldn't think of anything else what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't want to do anything else. I just wanted to go racing.
I just see it. You can do that when you're older.
Yeah.
Just do it when you can't go racing anymore. Like,
I don't even, like, me and you, like, we don't even have anywhere to live.
No.
Like, you live on this sofa. Yeah. I live at my fucking granddad's house, like, to go racing. Do you know what I mean? And then
I just look at, you can have your own house when you're older. Like,
yeah, it's mortgage and all that shit.
Nah, no, thank you.
Well, I didn't do it until 29.
Yeah,
but it is
you went out,
demoralising.
retired, come back. Yeah,
I've done a bit retiring.
yeah.
It is demoralising when you give all that and then
That's what's
basically
upset.
you're in a situation now where
like, at the weekend, like when I come home and I can't ride anymore, I'm like,
it's
what the
depressing.
fuck? Like, now I'm sleeping at fucking, now I've got nowhere to live and I've got no racing.
Yeah, 100%.
And I've got no van.
Yeah.
And I've got no nothing. Like, I've got nothing. I'm just sat there like,
The
fuck.
work van's fucking had it.
I've got any money?
I ain't got any money. No.
No.
Done it all in Poland Thursday, mush.
Oh, I don't know what you're on about.
Yeah. I wish people just like, I just wish people loved it. Like, that's what I like about Scott. Like, he loves racing. Like, he absolutely loves racing. He's like me, like, grew up like you did, grow up going racing.
Psycho nut.
Yeah, you just don't know anything else, do you? Just like, oh, what?
The thing is, I
Yeah.
love the racing, yeah?
Yeah.
The bit I don't like is when you have to do the lorry, the bike's broke.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
You know, you're trying to work. There's just money going out
Yeah.
everywhere, and
If it
stress.
If it was your job, like if it was your job, like fixing the truck wouldn't be like the end of the world, would it? Because your job this week would have been fixing the
Yeah.
truck, but you're probably dropping the lorry off at 7:30 in the morning to then go to work to then find out if your job was just doing the bike, doing the lorry,
Yeah,
it'd be different, wouldn't
It's
it?
like during the week, realistically, you're probably 70-30, like time working on the bike. Like
Yeah.
70% at work, 30% trying
You
to
can't
sort your other
train.
shit out.
Like, there's no time for training once riding starts.
But then you're always on the back foot again. Like I never get square in the winter to where I'd like to be.
no.
And then you're on the back foot straight away, whereas all these things probably wouldn't add up
Yeah.
if you were on the front foot anyway.
The only thing that about like thinking, oh, I can't ride now for 6 weeks, it's like, fucking hell, like I ain't got to spend any money this weekend,
Yeah.
like because I have not got any money to spend, like,
Yeah.
and you think, oh, I'll go to a British this weekend. It's like, Dad's like filling the truck up with diesel. There's 500 quid. Like, oh, the bike needs petrol. The bike, oh look, you need a tyre. Oh, Doug, can you get us a chain?
Yeah.
Fucking food.
I worked out
everything.
it'd be 450 quid to go to British this weekend with
Yeah.
no dramas.
Yeah.
Like, that's bare minimum,
Yeah.
450.
Yeah, but that was going in my transit.
Yeah, and you might get 50 quid prize money back.
Yeah, I think we did alright the weekend. Oh, I gave his money to Scott.
Did you?
Yeah, what an idiot.
What, from the Calories? He fucking lives 10 minutes up the road.
Yeah, but I just felt like he has spent a lot of money this year. I
Yeah.
thought, oh no, you can.
I
have
think
it.
that's a nice
And he
thing.
did pay for the entry as well. He pays the entry, so.
And he's put the work in, and he's not at work anymore, is he? So really, that
No,
prize money's gone a long way.
he's on the old phone to the old insurance company, isn't
He's on the dole.
he? Yeah,
He'll be down the job centre.
he's loving life, isn't he? Signed that off for 12 weeks.
Yeah,
Lovely.
lovely.
Yeah, back to work tomorrow.
Fell off a roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor old Scott. Bless him. I did give him a ring the other day.
Is ya?
Had a chat with him. He's coming back though, isn't he? Big comeback.
Yeah, he's on about fucking oxygen chambers and everything to
He's
me.
so keen for it.
Yeah, he
I
loves
love
it.
that.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
happy
up for the job.
days.
So.
He's
No,
done.
I'm gutted because I've actually been well enjoying it this year, like more than usual, definitely.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
Scott-
annoying for you as well, 'cause you're not like a crashing type either. Like, have you and Scott really had many crashes this year?
I haven't had any, I don't think.
So like the one time you hit the floor, you
Yeah, it's fucking
hurt
finished the
yourself.
job off. Yeah,
Maybe
it's
you should
always
do more
it
practice.
always happens when like you start feeling confident, like, and you think, oh, like I was just went around that track and done every jump, and it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, do that one, yeah, do that one, yeah. It's like, yeah, sweet, and I was like, oh, just do that one, and
Yeah.
fucking bang, like I'm on my head, like you start, and then you're like, oh shit, start again.
Mm.
But it's part of the game, isn't it, I suppose. The old bike's all right, I think. Broke
Happy
front
day.
mud guard,
Did you?
yeah, and the rear mud guard. No, the rear back bit of plastic's broke, but.
Thing is that they're a heavy bike, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not savage, but it was always it would have done it no matter what bike it was, I think.
Yeah.
Don't know, miles are. We used to bounce well.
That little bit of weight doesn't make much difference.
Nah.
But
No. Sump guard's alright this week. The bike was fucking round the wrong way, so sump guard's alright.
yeah, no, didn't stay on the cat long enough to get any ruts.
No.
I've done a big, nice weld-up job on mine. It's
Did
all
he?
fucking broke already.
Oh. Yeah,
It
Dad,
has made me another one, to be honest.
Dad was filling a piece in on mine for Canada rights.
I literally spent the whole weekend opponent stropping.
Did you?
Yeah, I wasn't happy about it. I did not enjoy being there, not riding.
It's wank, isn't it?
Yeah, really hated it.
To be honest, like I said to you, if you guys weren't riding, you wouldn't see me at a meeting watching.
No.
I ain't interested in watching. You've either got to be involved with someone or you're not interested.
I think, to be honest, I spent all day Sunday as well just thinking about the drive home.
Yeah.
Like it was actually getting me. And then that was a drama, wasn't it? Got back to the ferry port.
Oh yeah.
20, like whatever it was, 18 hours of driving to get back to the ferry port.
Well, the alternator went 3 hours before the...
Yeah,
Did it?
yeah. I was driving, battery lights come on. I was like, oh, fuck. So I just turned all the stereo off, turned the blowers off, turned the lights off, and then
Can you jump yours off the leisure batteries if you have to?
you put the generator
I
on.
had to get the
Oh.
generator running.
But
You know,
yeah,
a little bit like my generator's in the back of the lorry, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's going to get hot in there.
Our generator ran out of fucking petrol on my own. Fuming.
Mike was walking off. So yeah, we got to ferry port. It was massive delays, like 2.5 hours it
Was
took us
it?
to get round, and we was between the French customs and the English customs. And basically on the ticket, they've printed 2 passengers, not 3 passengers, because it was only me and Mike sat in the front.
Ah,
We've got round, got searched, and they've gone 2 passengers. You've got 3 people.
yeah.
Just them French bellends just going, exit,
Yeah.
exit. Mike, has got out. He goes, no, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Truck's staying here. They've had to close the whole
It's
the
all
shed
shut
thing
down.
off.
Oh, was it?
Mike's walking off. He's got one slider on, and he's just walking through the traffic towards the old British customs.
Yeah.
We're just rowing with them. We're going, police, police. I went, don't care.
Yeah.
Get the police. And in the end, we managed to strike a deal with them that they'd give us an escort round to the Irish ferries bit and give us an escort back round. So it didn't really cost us any time, but we missed our ferry otherwise. But you're just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to beat this guy in a minute.
Dad was arguing with matey about paying 20 quid extra because we were a day early.
I had to pay 20 quid
Did you?
because we was early.
Yeah. I've never had to do that. He was like, Monsieur, you have to pay extra.
Yeah, I saw those coming back in.
Yeah. Dad was like, why? He's like, because you're early. Dad was like, yeah. He's like, I'm still taking up the same amount of space on the fucking boat. Mate was like, you have to pay extra.
Mate,
I was sat there thinking,
Why are
I'm
you
paying.
arguing?
Thinking, I'm paying.
Yeah.
Dad was like, well, how much is it? Mate was like, 20. Dad was like, how much? And then mate was like, 20. He was like, oh, I thought you said 40.
He's funny.
he's going to row over 40
I know.
quid.
I have caught him calling them daylight robbery, French C words, all sorts before.
Yeah.
He gets into it, gets involved.
He was getting a bit upset. I mean, he had just drove 18 hours.
Yeah, for
That was a
well,
lot.
no, he'd driven 36 hours for not a lot. For us to have a night in,
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he didn't
Neil.
even come out.
yeah, couldn't work out TV.
We did get a bit of Clarkson's farming actually at the hospital.
Did you?
Yeah. I
Nice.
come back and he had it working. I was like, oh, you figured it out then.
Top boy.
Because when I in the hospital, Scott had his boots and all that on, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll take you. I said, I'm going to go back to the truck whilst waiting for an answer. And he's like, oh, I'll take my boots. So, mate, I had to stop like 3 times on the way back just to put his boots down. Just stand there for a minute, like, oh, deserting.
It's a weird feeling wandering around the hospital after a race weekend.
Yeah,
isn't
it is, yeah.
It's
Bit
like
eerie.
gone to plan.
Yeah,
But
we was parked up the road.
how many minutes we done now?
We've like smashed out like an hour and 10.
Have
hour and
we?
5, yeah.
We'll call it now. I think we could do another one probably.
Yeah, let's
See
let's wrap this one up. Say goodbye.
Yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed it. Did many people speak to you about the podcast? Like afterwards, have you had? I've had quite a few messages about it.
Not
People-
messages, but like everyone I've seen at racing has mentioned that they've listened to it and they've enjoyed it. So
Sound a bit different, isn't it, I suppose.
yeah.
No, I've only had good reviews so far, so that's all right. Had a few-
Hopefully it'll get better, and this one's not going to have any video, but hopefully we're going to get to the bottom of that and people can watch it on YouTube. But I'll put this one on YouTube, just won't be able to watch it and just
Yeah.
listen to it on YouTube. But
Spotify, whatever you want.
yeah, because people don't like. Mum, I said to Mum, I've got a podcast out, and she was like, oh, I can't listen to it because it's on Spotify.
Get on
Do you know
YouTube.
what I mean? So
Everyone's got YouTube.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right, adios.
Adios, amigos.
Peace out.